we went and hunted down the I just blanked on the term, the lying son of a bitch that had been plaguing me and Mister's character. And then we took him out to a field and executed him. And thus, per terms of wizardly combat, his stuff became my vassal. So we got like a really neat potion manufacturing deal out of it, which should keep our already wealthy selves rolling in coin.
Uh-huh.
That was basically the end of my notes.
Do you remember what happened after that?
I vaguely remember we did some adventuring stuff, but I don't remember specifics.
We went to a swamp where we met. We were going to see a witch or hag, because we needed a key to get into a tomb. And on the way there, we met two little boys. A boat that was a mimic. We fought the boat, defeated the mimic. She wants something from inside the tomb for giving us the key, and then we made our way off to get said item with the key.
Mm-hmm. Do you know where you're going?
A tomb of some guy.
It's Ruffles' character's thing. He said there's a tomb with stuff we can loot, and so we all basically said, "All right, let's go." But none of us actually know where we're going.
Okay, I'm back. Just had to go heat up dinner.
Welcome back.
Okay, what the hell were we doing?
Going on an adventure.
To a tomb of some guy with lots of stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah, we were following up on the tumors.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the Tuma.
Let's see. Did I write anything useful for myself? No, of course not.
But yeah, I think Sinclair was the only one that actually knew where it was.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's right. Ruffles brought in his new character, and he was kind of serving as the plot hook for us.
Apparently the party has been afflicted by the spell Gaslight.
No, we were in the middle of going somewhere that Sinclair was leading us towards, but he's the one who knows where it is.
Uh-huh. Sinclair? Ruffles? Motherfucker. Well then. You guys know that this tomb, this lair, the tumors tell you that the lair of Targata the Imperishable, an ancient warlord from these lands, is somewhere in the Singing Hills.
Targata. Wait, I got something about that in my notes. Hang on.
Well, I can tell based on his name that he won't be buried in a fridge.
Here we are. Targata the Imperishable. Preocular warlord found a way to cheat death even after death. Scratch Macau Hall number 3. I think that was a bet I placed. Never mind about that.
Scratch my cow number 3?
No. Macau, the city.
What the fuck does the city of Macau have to do with any of this?
I don't know, but that's the line right after found a way to cheat death after death.
You need notes for your notes.
Well,
I thought my notes were gibberish.
so because that's the line after talking about Scratch, I think that was talking about the wizarding duel stuff.
Maybe you were trying to like it was like the rules for Macau. I don't know.
Doesn't matter. All right, so yeah, it's some lich that is going to be exceptionally well preserved in like a mason jar or something.
At least pretend like it was a big reveal. All right. But yeah, you know that his lair is somewhere in the Singing Hills.
Okay. How big is the Singing Hills?
You see it on the map?
Yes.
Each hex is 6 miles across.
Okay.
You see the Singing Hills?
Yes.
That's the Singing Hills.
Yeah. Well, that does make sense.
You're currently towards the side of that map in the town of Sura. Oh, right, and Pete.
Hmm?
I have to snip something for you.
Oh,
Let's see. You said you're using like hand axes, right?
I am.
All right.
Is this information that my character is obtaining?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. Oh, are we playing with that starting tonight?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is this whole thing pinned somewhere?
No.
No. Well, it would be good to have access to it.
I didn't want to pin the entire Cobalt Press document in the,
Fair enough. What's it called again?
Beyond Damage Dice.
Right.
We're going to be giving it I'm kind of like snipping out the stuff that people are currently using.
Okay, well, you can find the PDF of it by just typing it into Google, so it's probably fine.
Oh, if that's the case, then yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Someone uploaded the whole thing to 1D4chan. It's the second result.
well, if it hasn't gotten taken down, they probably don't care. You can just pin that link in D&D chat. Don't upload it to Discord because that can get us in trouble with Discord.
No, I wouldn't do that.
But just pin the link in Discord is fine.
Exactly. I don't want to get us in trouble, and
Can't get in trouble for posting a link to something that's like freely available off of a Google search.
no, I mean like I don't want to like post the actual PDF.
Yeah, I don't want to get the server in trouble. That would be bad.
Exactly.
Right.
Well,
That being
anyway, there's
said,
that.
if you guys like Cobalt Press, I encourage you to shill them some money.
Yeah, I've already done so.
Excellent. Shill for Cobalt. All right. Currently, the only thing on there that I'm kind of skeptical on is the crossbow ones. I'm basically cool with everything else that they're saying, and we're currently just play testing it. All right.
Okay, and for the abilities in here that have a DC, okay, it's 8 plus your proficiency bonus and the stat you're attacking with. Gotcha.
Yep, just as always.
Yeah, the same way everything else is.
Except on Tuesday.
Yep. And weekends and holidays and all throughout May, and you'll always be wrong no matter what you say.
All right. Ruffles, you back?
Well, since we're already on our way there, I feel like he would have had time to tell our characters where it is.
I know.
So does he actually have knowledge that might lead us to this more directly than the brute force method I have?
Because if he doesn't know, then the first thing I would set about doing is using whatever academic resources I can gain access to find this place.
Yep. I'm looking through, and I don't recall giving him the exact location.
Well,
Right. Well, then yeah, then
start researching.
yeah, we start researching myths and legends and correlating that with like ancient maps and military movements, like where people have gone missing, etc., in an effort to try and pin down likely locations of this tomb.
All right. Pork chop. Since you're doing research, give me 3 investigation checks. I'm guessing you guys are probably stopping by Uramar or Bodrum or
Which one of
something.
these was the one that we spent a year in?
None of them.
Koresh, it's off the map.
Oh, okay, yeah, we've already gone a ways. Yeah, then
Yeah.
we'll stop in Uramar.
Yeah,
All right.
and I would be helping him with this.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Actually, do you want me to do it and you help me?
You might be better. Let me check my sheet.
I'm
This
at
would
a
probably take too long for guidance.
I'm at a plus 13 to investigation.
Yeah, it'd be better for you then.
All right, but you're helping.
Yep, I'm helping you. Yeah, the thing I'm good for is actually finding those resources, because I can just do that.
Ah, you can just find like old libraries and shit, private
yes,
collections.
Stage background.
Oh, very nice.
He knows the location of every private book collection and library of repute in the land.
You're like that mole character from the Atlantis, except for parchment instead of dirt.
Well, no, it's I'm like Milo. I'm an expert in gibberish.
You have disturbed the dirt.
No, you have disturbed the dirt.
God, that's so fucking good.
I've seen that movie way too many
No,
times.
my favorite line is that movie in there. It's like, it must have took them thousands of years to build this. Look, me, what, 10 seconds.
Mega
11
Brain.
tops.
Boom! No more Chinese laundry.
That film has so
I
many
found
good
myself.
lines.
Death boom.
Alright. And 2 more under. Alright. So, the first clue that you learn is that it's, I'm being a smartass when I say this, south of Ippus Farms, west of Hespic, and east of Nert.
Okay.
No shit.
It's in the Singing Hills.
Okay,
Somewhere.
Okay, me goofing around aside. Yes, you do find a series of records, including, not limited to, discussions about. I'm sorry, that's the wrong line. Here it is. So you do find a short poetic segment talking about the dread warlord of the Singing Hills, yada yada yada. His tomb of echoes being built beneath a great green stone set in the middle of the Singing Hills.
And say how great the greenstone is? Like, is it a visible landmark?
Yes, it is a visible landmark.
Okay, so we got that to go off of.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. You also learn that the town of Ippus Farm was actually settled by, well, by one of his generals who took part in his overthrow, a man by the name of Ippus. After helping destroy his lord's realm, he settled down in that farm.
Makes sense.
You also find a segment of the Ergonauts that references the tomb.
Mm.
Very specifically, it mentions it in that it seems to skip that section. Like there's talking of, well, the Ergonauts were, traveling around the river valley and along the plains, that they had gone into the Singing Hills. The epic poem then includes a boat list, a cart list, listing all the people involved. Make some included references to it really sucking and them not having a good time and then them leaving, and then the rest of the story picks up.
That's strange. Okay, so it could be that this whole area is just kind of dangerous if they had such a bad time there.
1 out of 10 would not go back there again.
Yeah, it specifically it speaks of them encountering a number of dire creatures
Mm.
and monsters of born from the god of beasts, and that the hills are filled with enchanting music that leads adventurers and travelers to their deaths.
Hmm. Well, I can only guess where it might be leading them to their deaths. So we could just go wandering through the place and follow the music. There's also that big green rock to look for, but if that's all we're finding, then that might be all we have to go on. It seems that the precise location of this thing is kind of in lost history, if it was ever really recorded to begin with. Well, if there's nothing else to go off, then that might be all we have. We should start at Ippus's farm, and I guess just go south and west from there.
Yeah. On occasion, how hilly are the hills? Like how high and low are they?
The area is uh, rather aggressively hilly.
Okay, how high are, like, what's the peak? Like what are the peak's height versus the Dell's height?
About 90 feet.
Perfect. Okay.
And they tend this area has a tendency for it to be a kind of sharper inclines.
Right, but I have a familiar that can fly.
Mm-hmm.
So using that as a reconnaissance drone to look far, like to look at very far distances, to more easily find this big green rock. So I assume we're looking for something that's probably like a, I think they call them solitaires, the boulders, something similar to that, or like a standing stone.
Give me a second. I'm gonna turn on the light.
Oh, glacial erratics. That's what they're called, erratics.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah. So yeah, as we're starting out from Ibis's farm, heading south and west, I'm having Dax, my familiar, flying up high, looking for big green stones, something that would be like a glacial erratic or something that would stick out.
All right, you guys travel along the road through the fields of barley and dates and all that, getting over to Ippus Farm.
Yeah, like something like this.
I gotcha. Damn, that's a nice looking rock.
Mm. Well, a big
Nice.
glacial erratic like that.
Yeah, nice humble farming community here in Ippus Farm. A couple hundred people total. And from there you set out. At this point, it's been a few days of travel. All right. Hey, Ruffles, are you back? All right. So, so you guys are traveling through these jagged hills and shrubland with intervens familiar flying overhead helping you search. Give me a perception check under.
Should I have Dax doing it or me?
Uh, Dax. Or you. Are you looking through his eyes?
No.
Okay. Then yeah, have Dax do the perception check, and then whoever's leading the party, give me a survival check.
That's Dax's. And so who's out in front actually navigating? Is it me or you, Porkchop? Since we're the ones who read the stuff.
I'm not good at survival.
I'm not great at it.
I have a +4.
Yeah, well, then it's the almond farmer.
All right, yeah, we tap the almond farmer to
I
lead
have
us through
+7.
these.
Oh,
Okay, we
I
have the
get-
priest. We have the priest lead us through the hills, looking for a tomb.
Yes, the priest will
I
shepherd
mean,
us.
I am an archaeologist, so
Oh, perfect. Yeah, we're looking for a tomb to. I'm looking for a nicer word than plunder the tomb.
Category. No.
Something it belongs in.
Excavate. We're looking to excavate the tomb.
Yeah.
See, we're going to go into the tomb and we're going to archive everything. We're going to take those things, we're going to put them in a museum.
Exactly.
That's called our
I mean,
patent.
And then we're going to take everything that lives and we're going to catalog it there too. That way the exhibit is authentic.
No, see, we're just adding. No, we're replacing what we removed. Equivalent exchange.
no. So what do I roll, Gilbert? Survival.
Survival. All right, yeah. So you're traveling well through these hills, but at the end of the first day, you don't find anything of note.
Hmm.
As you've gotten about 12 miles into the hills, you guys are beginning to hear, kind of at the faintest edges of your hearing, the sound of singing.
Ah. Well, if we follow that, it'll lead us to our deaths, but maybe also treasure and archaeological discoveries.
It's a large column of Germans.
A large column of Germans.
From movie night last night.
Oh, that was
Yes, the
handy.
Germans
It's all right.
have created a
We have a
battle
Sherman.
tower. They've stacked 20 panzers on top of each other.
That really sucks for them.
It's the German Panzer Tower.
So we're just barely hearing the singing. Is it actually like nighttime, time to take a rest?
Yes.
What's
Okay.
the singing sound like?
Give me a survival check.
What am I trying to figure out here?
You said you want to know what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm saying roll survival.
No, I'm just asking for a description. I'm not trying to
Oh.
match it to anything my character would know.
Like, is it Frank Sinatra?
No, it's not Frank Sinatra.
Oh.
I guess what you kind of expect out of, say, sirens.
Okay. Like angelic choir sounding.
Yeah, it's very much that choir vocal.
Hmm. Yeah, okay.
No instruments, all voice.
No Gregorian.
All right, but are you guys taking a rest, or are you gonna wander off into the dark?
No, I
This
think
is
we're taking a
music.
long rest.
Yeah, we're taking a long rest.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys setting up a watch order?
I will go first.
I'm also setting up the tiny hut. All right, so Faraduel's on first.
I'll take one of the watches. I don't.
Maxwell's on second. I've got third and fourth since I'm an elf. Anybody have any objections to this watch order?
Nope.
No, that's cool.
Thus, in our hut, safely ensconced from all outside influences. Wait. Hold up. I didn't prepare today. Okay, never mind.
All right. Yep. The night begins, each shift going by, and Faradul, during
Yes.
your watch, you can hear the sound of singing begin to grow in the distance. Louder and louder.
Alright. I just stay in the bubble
All
and
right.
wait.
Do me a favor, give me a perception check.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, everything looks normal.
Yeah.
And the night proceeds.
Does anything happen during the rest of my watch?
Nope.
All right. Well, I make sure to inform Maxwell before going to sleep that the singing was getting louder. And that's all. And then I go to sleep.
All right.
All right. The rest of the night goes by without a hitch, and dawn rises on the eastern horizon.
Great. Alright, let's change out these spells that I won't be needing. And we're going to go with that one. Okay, cool. Alright, we continue our search through the hills. Or, oh wait, do we still hear the singing?
Yes.
Well, guys, did you want to follow the singing?
Sure.
Yeah, we could. So just be careful, deaf and all.
Alright.
If nothing else, we'll find out why it's called the Singing Hills.
Well, it's because the hills are alive and they're eating people.
You could have said the hills are alive with the sound of music, but you didn't.
That is what I was alluding to. And then I was making the
okay.
joke about suddenly going, and they're eating people, instead of with the sound of music.
Well, the hills are alive is already a saying, I guess. I don't know, but whatever.
The hills have ears,
There we go.
and they're full of music. All right. Ruffles, you here?
Yeah, I worked phone call. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all good. You guys are currently in the Singing Hills, south of Ippis Farm.
I search for choir music, and that's what pops up.
Can't fault you for that, though. We're gonna kill things. Let's do it to the Imperium. Let's. For the Emperor,
Monastic sirens.
I just find it funny that, the, German Aryan is shooting Israeli-made Uzis in the hills, because at the time period, she was a Nazi.
Yeah, there's that.
Well, see, but MP40s would be too clunky to hold like that.
Also, she wasn't a Nazi.
How many black people were in that movie?
A lot of people in that movie, but they weren't actually members of the Nazi party.
Well, she wasn't, but she was dating a Nazi, wasn't she?
No, I meant the time period that they're depicting, not the actress herself.
Right. But no. See, in The Sound of Music, the reason why they flee Germany is because the Nazis they have annexed Austria, and they are trying to press the Austrian military people into the German military. So they left.
I think we may be going off on a tangent.
Right.
Yes,
so do we still hear that music?
Yes, you do still hear the sound of music.
Well then, let us go follow this and bring death to this musical number. There will be no singing here.
Mm.
Oh wait, no, we're gonna have to find somebody singing Footloose.
No, I know if I start singing, Under's gonna cast silence.
It was me who had to do it last time.
That's well, yeah, that's true. Hey, I can pull out that section again.
I've got it. Julie Andrews fled Europe after World War II and then went to work for Mossad. That's why she's got the Uzis. You'd be surprised how many ex-Nazis went to work for Mossad.
Man, those ex-Nazis got around.
Yeah.
Is there anyone they didn't work for after the war?
The Germans.
No, they worked for the Germans too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, actually, a
In
bunch
West
of them
Germany.
did. Yeah.
No, I can't even say the French either because they work
Nope.
for the French.
The Finns, maybe.
Man,
No,
they're really
no.
handing out these ex-Nazis like candy.
Yeah. Germany after World War II was like a pinata full of Nazis.
Just keep beating it till the Nazis fall out.
Japan, maybe.
I bet you could
China.
find one.
I mean,
Well,
I don't
hey,
know.
there was the German ambassador to Japan.
Yeah, but he's not working for Japan.
Anyway,
Good point.
we follow the music.
Indeed, you follow the music into the hills and the shrubs and the crevasses.
I still
Make a
have
survival
Dax.
check.
I still have Dax up doing like aerial support to let us know if he sees anything. You know, green rocks or sirens.
Oh, yeah, Dax, give me a perception check because you guys are exploring. And whoever's leading the party, give me a survival check.
I believe that's Father Maxwell.
Alrighty. So, Intervin, your familiar tells you that he spots a low-flying avian a ways out, flying to the southeast. It's flying low, occasionally landing, flying up again, sort of zigzagging around to the southwest.
Like, how big is it?
About the size of a person.
Is it in that? Is that in the direction of the sound?
Yes.
All right, heads up, guys. We might be walking into, you know, a bird or something.
Okay. Might be a bird.
Bird.
Well, a big bird, about the size of a person, flying around, occasionally landing. Dax saw it.
Okay. That's only a medium-sized bird. All right.
For a bird, that's a big bird.
Fair.
Hmm.
Is he with an elephant?
Yeah. Big, yellow, imaginary elephant best friend. That turns out to not be imaginary.
And Maxwell. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Maxwell, you start leading the party through these hills and crevasses and whatnot. As you guys do so, tracking this thing down, Dax alerts you. He can see a shiny green monolith on the top of one of these hills at the end of a well uh, ravine.
I figured that's got to be it, right?
I look through his eyes so that I can like fix its bearings relative to us and this bird.
All right. You do so. The bird at this point has flown low and into the ravine.
By the green rock or
Mhm.
elsewhere. Okay. Alright, yeah, I bring Dax down and put him away. And I inform the party about, where this monolith is. It's likely where we need to go. It's also the source of the sound, the one that kills people.
Hmm.
So, stay frosty. Oh, how far away is it, Gilbert?
At this point, about a mile.
Okay. Okay.
All right. You guys kind of move through the shrublands, making your way to the entrance of this ravine.
How wide is the entrance to the ravine?
80 feet.
Perfect. Alright, guys. This is going to be our fallback position. So we're going to leave the
Right.
cart here for now.
Makes sense.
And I'd like to spend 10 minutes casting Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum. So this area, for the next 24 hours, 100 by 100 cube. Sound can't pass through the edge, so the singing can't affect the inside. The barrier appears dark and foggy, prohibiting vision from the outside. Sensors created by divination spells can't appear within it. Creatures within it cannot be targeted by divination spells. Nothing can teleport into or out of this area, and planar travel is blocked within this cube. So, we can leave the card here, and it's a decent fallback point should we need to escape whatever effects the singing may or may not have. And then I think we enter on foot
Mm-hmm.
into the ravine.
All right. You guys begin walking into this ravine. What are your passives?
I think mine is 8. No, 12. There we go.
My passive is 13.
All right. You guys are heading down this ravine. Sinclair, the ambient singing that seems to be echoing through the ravine and the hills, you are detecting at this point several voices in the singing.
Do they all still sound like they're coming from the same area? Or is it coming from all around? There's a different voice coming from each direction.
It is difficult to tell because the way the sound is echoing off the walls. But you
Okay.
do detect that there are several different voices. And you guys begin to reach the end. You kind of get through a section of the crevasse, and you can see this green monolith, and what looks to be the entrance of a tomb carved into the rocky wall behind it. Shrubbery kind of filling this area. And it is at this point I need a wisdom saving throw from everybody.
Okay, I got some questions.
Uh huh.
Is this attempting to charm?
Yes.
Okay.
some bitch.
All right. So, Faradul,
Yes.
fail. Intervin, pass. Sinclair, pass. The Apprenti, fail. Maxwell, fail. Porkchop, you roll one?
think he's AFK.
All right. Well, those of you who failed, let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are charmed and incapacitated. And
Ooh,
begin
shiny light.
wandering towards this green monolith as the music kind of crescendos.
Well, Sinclair, look at Intervin. Yeah, we should probably tie them up.
Yep.
All right, yep.
All right.
Grab some rope and start binding them so they can't
At
move.
this point, then, we should roll a niche.
Okey-dokey.
Okay. Haha, I beat you.
Ah, but I beat the Bang Bot.
Not on my screen, you didn't.
I'm the
See, I see
DM.
Intervin
My
above the
screen.
line.
I'm the DM. My screen was the only one that matters.
The order should not be subjective. That's not how Discord's supposed to work.
You
If
would
they
think
came
so.
at the same tick,
Oh, maybe.
they could end up inverted.
That's
Also, you need to whiz save.
that's weird though. It shouldn't be like if they get to the user's computer at the same time, the order becomes ambiguous. It should be whether or how fast it gets to the server, and then the server serves it to all of
And
the
that's one
all the
package,
users.
yeah.
That's how you'd think it works, but I guess it doesn't. That's weird.
Is your -2 your initial?
Yeah, my
You
initiatives
also have
all.
a whiz save against charm. That's what's happening.
Oh, we all have that. Okay.
Hey, Mr.
Intervin
Roll your
and I
initiative.
passed, but
We're in a niche.
Yeah, roll initiative.
Charmed, I'm sure.
I like how my initiative is so bad that even when I roll a nat 20 on initiative, I still end up in the middle of the group.
your initiative's so bad. Our initiatives are so good.
Isha beat me.
Oof.
Being beaten by an actual child. All right.
A child with 50 hit points and level 3 spells.
Jesus.
Yeah, like actually the most terrifying 7-year-old on the planet. All right. DM2. Well, you guys can see, kind of flying low, coming out from the top side of the, this would be southern end of the canyon on the opposite side of you guys from this green monolith. Let me get you a picture. This, along with a squadron of about a dozen harpies.
Okay.
And they're going to do some stuff. Let's see. Keep singing and...
What's the range to them?
Oh, distance is 80 feet.
Okay.
Indeed. And they're going to... My apologies, I got a couple of things I'm having to open up and bounce between stat block wise. They're going to hold that position and keep singing. And that more fancily dressed one is going to take their bow and start shooting. Let's see. A bunch of y'all failed. Oh, pork chop. You are also incapacitated by the sound of singing
Mm.
and feel the need to wander towards these winged creatures. They're going to take some pot shots at the wizard.
Which one?
You. You, Under. Come on.
I mean, technically, I'm a caster.
And there's
You're not
two,
always-
you know,
Why?
apprentices.
Wizards. A lot of wizards, Gilbert.
Alright, I will cast as a reaction shield, and only the 25 hits me.
You take 7 points of piercing damage
Ow.
as an arrow made out of cedar wood strikes you.
You know, I'll give her points for class using nice, high quality cedar arrows. You know, none of this cheap pine shit. She didn't buy her arrows in bulk at IKEA.
And her squadron of a dozen harpies are going to, they're going to begin flying in your guys' direction, making it about halfway to you, 40 feet away, a little bit up. Faraduel.
So I'm charmed, so I'll
Mhm.
walk 30 feet closer to the source of the charm.
Let's see. Must move at its highest speed, including dashing if necessary, along the most direct route to within 5 feet.
Okay, so I move 80 feet to them.
Indeed, you haul ass to the foot of the monolith.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right.
Now,
Give
do
me
I get a
wis-
wisdom?
Yes, you can
Yeah.
make a wisdom save at the end of your turn.
No.
No, that is some really mesmerizing song. Isha
Is
is
charmed.
also charmed.
Alright, so she has to use her action to dash.
Yep.
So she moves 60 feet closer to the monolith, it sounds like. Then wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
All right. Max, you're also charmed and have to run to the monolith. Mister?
Say again?
I said
Yeah,
you're
I take
all...
off 60 feet.
Yep, yep.
All
You haul ass 60 feet. And give me a wisdom save. Father Maxwell,
Yes.
you make it towards the monolith, and you kind of stop there for a second. You're like, their singing's not actually that good. You are no longer charmed.
Oh, good. That's lovely.
Sinclair.
All right, so there are, it sounds like, a couple of dudes flying around.
There is what looks to be some kind of like harpy queen who's singing. The swarm of a dozen harpies who are singing. Their song echoing through the ravine.
Okay. Well, I think I'm just gonna take a longbow shot at the queen. It was embarrassing when aim doesn't work. Yes, I aim. Yeah, you didn't aim well enough. Fuck.
Indeed, that
That's it.
does not hit. And oh wait, yeah, you passed your save, so you're good. All right. Intervene.
Okay. Question. Is this charm effect coming from just the queen, or from like the amalgamation that this choir of harpies has formed?
Hard to tell.
All right.
Because they are all singing.
Okay. Just as a general background knowledge, how much does my character know about harpies? Specifically, are they outright immune to harpies, or to like harpy charm effects, or is it just that charm effect only hits enemies? Or do I not know?
Like are harpies immune to being charmed?
Yes. Charmed or frightened. Are they immune to being charmed or frightened? Do I know?
Give me a I'll take history, arcana, or religion.
I'll do arcana.
Yes. Harpies are immune to the sound of their own music.
But not generally to frighten and charm, as far as I know.
As far as you know, well, that's
Okay.
16. You would know that they are not immune to frightened. You are
Okay.
uncertain about charm, but you do know they aren't affected by their own charm.
Got it. All right. That's what I was asking about, if I knew just in general. Because harpies are somewhat of a common monster. So 80 feet away, this queen.
Yes.
All right. I cast enemies abound on the queen. I need her to make an intelligence saving throw unless she is immune to being frightened. Well, that fails. So, on a failed save, the target loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe regarding all creatures it can see as enemies until the spell ends. Each time the creature takes damage, it can repeat the saving throw, ending on a success. Whenever the affected creature chooses another creature as a target, it must choose the target at random from among the creatures it can see within range of its particular attack, spell, or other ability it is using. If an enemy provokes an attack of opportunity, it must take it.
All right, so there are 19 possible candidates currently.
Basically, yes. She would regard... The reason I was asking that is because if she was the source of the charm, and it only affects enemies, and therefore she didn't regard the harpies as enemies, she now does, and so therefore they should be affected by it.
That is not how this works.
Okay. Yeah, I figured from your description that's not how it worked, but that's my line of thinking of why I asked those questions.
Oh yeah, no, makes sense.
Yep.
It is a solid train of thought that will no doubt find a way to derail right into my face.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there some cover nearby where I can, break line of sight with the queen?
Yeah, there's some big shrubberies.
All right, I aim for the bushes.
Ah, yes. You cast dive for the bush.
Yeah, I go bushwookie.
All right, you dive into the bushes. There's a sound of rustling bushes.
I also aim for the bushes, drawing.
Damn it, I didn't cast a spell on you.
All right, all right. So that's intervene.
Amtar was charmed, moves 60 feet.
Mm-hmm. Make a save.
Still charmed. I mean, we convinced these kids to come with us. They're gonna be weak to this type of shit.
Hmm.
Yeah,
All right.
DM1.
That's Amtar. DM1. You can see another flock of harpies fly over the eastern ridge. Another one of these queen among them. And they begin flying down towards the group.
There's another queen.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm using the word queen loosely. Like
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And she is going, still singing, is going to fire her arrows at Sinclair.
Call them boss bitches. Not a chance. Nope.
All right. Indeed, the cedar arrows are stuck in the dirt near you. And her formation flies overhead. DM3. The third flock of harpies flies in from the west, circling around to the north. The queen takes shots at what's a passive? Would she notice intervene?
Nor would you notice Sinclair, the one standing holding a longbow.
I don't know.
I don't care. Shoot at me.
I had to ask myself. Yeah, she shoots at you.
Both might hit. I have to do some math. Carry the 1. Even second power. Yeah, those hit.
10, 9, 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
All right. That's that cluster. Pork chop.
Another save.
Yep, after you start hauling ass to the monolith.
Ooh, good roll. Oh,
Uh,
I didn't roll.
you can't just declare an 18.
That's better.
There we go. And would you like me to feeble mind you?
Yeah, sure, do it.
Fucking passes that one. All right. All right. Yeah. Yeah. You are in fact still charmed by their beautiful, alluring music. DM2. They're gonna do their shit. This one is going to fire arrows at Maxwell.
You can try.
16, 16, 14.
No, no.
Actually, I probably would pass the save for Feeble Mind because I have high int.
Oh, that's a good point. Alrighty. Well, Father Maxwell, the dozen harpies swoop down. And actually, you know what? They're gonna go after the kids. 6 and 6. And you know what? They're going to go to pick up the kids. That's right, Under. I'm stealing your apprentices.
Why does this keep happening? Why do animals keep doing this to us?
All right. Let's see.
We need to keep them on leashes.
These apprenti are very much not the type of people you want to steal.
Hello.
Underdark, can your
Mhm.
apprenti prevent a 3 from grabbing them?
No, Amtar cannot prevent that.
All right, Amtar is picked up by some of these harpies. All right, and well, so that's 11. The 11th one is going to go for Isha. Is Isha grappled?
Yes.
All right, well, that leaves 10 who can start eating your apprentices. We'll go 5 and 5.
They're incapacitated, right?
Yep.
Okay.
They are incapacitated and charmed. Yep.
I'm curious, does attacking them break the charm?
If it doesn't, that's pretty broken.
I'm double checking here. But it can repeat the saving throw every time it takes damage from anything other than the harpies.
Ah.
Yep. So, no.
Good to know.
Okie dokie.
Indeed. As they, we'll have the first 5. Yeah, they're gonna start clawing at Amtar. Multi-attack.
So you said 5 and 5?
No. So the first 5 are attacking Amtar, and they have multi-attack. So
Ah.
yeah.
Okay. That is 7 hits.
All right.
Well, he's near death.
The next ones go for Isha.
Three hits.
I swear to fucking God, Isha's like unkillable.
She is. Like, fuck, if I die, I'll just have to play as Isha.
Yeah, and you can keep using Amtar as a sidekick.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I mean, that hurts her, but it doesn't even bloody her.
Besides, even if it did, she's just nat 20. Get back up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is the first flock.
So they're keeping hold of them.
Yes.
Excellent.
Faradul.
I run for the monolith.
All
How far
right.
away is it?
10 feet.
No, all right. Well, I moved 10 feet, and I'm there.
Indeed. Congratulations, you've tagged the wall of the gym.
I hug it.
Yeah. Now you just got to figure out how to get up the flat surface to that beautiful singing voice that's hanging out in the air above you.
Oh, I then use the whistle to fly.
Huh. That harpy queen is kind of looking at you now, not expecting you to fly up to her and just stare at her.
How high up is she?
Let's see, 40.
All right, so I literally get up there because I can move 50 with that. I then wish to hug the queen in a bear hug.
You're incapacitated. You can't take actions.
Oh. Well, it's my turn.
You're just too enthralled by her beautiful singing voice.
I
Wisdom
want a
save?
hug.
Nah, you're enchanted as shit. Isha.
So is she still
Yes.
okay? Well, I guess she just has to make her wisdom save. Then there's nothing she can do. She is going to use her inspiration.
Okay.
Fuck.
Don't worry.
Fuckity. Fuck.
All right. Father Maxwell.
What?
Well, your party is still pretty damn enchanted by the sound of beautiful singing. Also, they've abducted the kids. They have pulled the children into the air and are currently, defleshing
Wrong father.
them.
This one don't care.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Yeah, mister, they're currently defleshing the apprenti up in the air. The area is filled with music. What are you doing?
I'm looking to see if I have a spell.
If only I could have been enraged before this, I could be immune.
Wait, hey, have you been hit yet, Faradul?
No.
Are you charmed?
Yes.
Where are you at? How far away from me are you?
80 feet horizontally, 50 feet vertically.
Well, father ran 60, so he's only 20 feet from the monolith.
Ah, fair enough. So 20 feet horizontally, 50 feet vertically. 40, actually, yeah, because she's only 40 feet up.
You know what? Let me look at something, see if I have that feat with this character. Because I have a really weird idea. I have it, so I can. Oh, I only have twin. Can I? Are you flying?
Yes, yes. I am whistling in the whistle to fly.
I am going to. Is he within 60 feet of me, Gilbert?
Yes.
As a bonus action, I am going to heal him. I know it doesn't make. I'm going to throw a healing word on him, right?
On Faradul.
Faradul, yeah.
Faradul isn't hurt to my knowledge.
That doesn't matter. That's not the reason I'm doing it.
Amtar's hurt.
The reason I'm doing it is because I have an ability called Spellbreaker. When I restore hit points to an ally with a first level or higher spell, I can end one spell on them. He is charmed, right?
Does it specify spell or magical effect?
It says spell. So it's a magical effect and not a spell.
Yeah, these are harpies, not wizards.
Well, also the other thing too is I would actually have to have HP restored.
Yeah,
from my
that was the
reading
other
of
thing.
that.
That first line is very important. That you have to restore HP. He's at full HP, so
Yeah, like that. You had this is a great idea.
it was
I
a
took
great idea.
damage.
I loved it.
Yeah, but the problem is you need to hurt me first, then heal.
I
to
gotta
do
step away
that.
for just 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, guys.
Roger. But yeah, and then the other thing is it's a different effect, so that won't work. But I like your optimism, Mister. That was good.
I just didn't want to burn one of my high level spells.
There's 3 dozen harpies. This is a
Call
long
it.
rest fight.
Yeah, but call lightning would be great right about now.
Yeah. Like this is we're going to be taking the
I
rest
only
of the
have
day
4.
off and long
I only
resting.
have 4 spells. I could cast. Let's see what I could cast.
Do you have holy word yet?
No, I only have 4 fluffy spells. I have I don't have any high level attack spells.
I mean, I'm going to ask him if I can play my violin really, really loud.
I mean, I don't have anything that like can end the. I thought I had like an aura that I could cast that would help.
I'm back.
I don't have one.
Silence would probably work.
I do have that, but it's a. Oh, I do have that. I do have that. That's a second level spell. I do have that. Would that work, Gilbert?
Mm.
I mean, if I made a 20-foot area of silence,
Faradul's right in the harpy queen's face.
if I centered it on Faradul, like on him specifically, could I silence everything from everything 20 feet around him?
Well, that is what the spell says.
That is what I'm gonna do. I am going to cast silence on Faradul.
Sadly, they've cast vocalize on this. I'm just kidding.
You cast silence, they cast louden. They cancel each other out. Oh god, imagine a spell like that though.
You know,
Make everything god awfully loud.
I'm very glad that the eagle whistle doesn't stop working in silent.
Indeed. Silence grips
He's got a dog
that
whistle now.
area. Faradul,
Yes.
Isha, and Amtar.
Oh.
You can no longer hear the enchanting sound of the sirens. Or anything else for that matter.
But now I become angry.
And actually, it's not your turn.
Well, yes.
And it's not their turn, but you guys are currently no longer charmed at this particular moment. This does not make you immune to it, though. At least while silence is here. All right. Anything else, Father Maxwell?
No. I'm. Damn, I should have done that. Damn, that would have worked better. No, I'm done.
All right, Thea,
Wait,
wisdom save. Oh.
Stop. I have a bonus action left. Does the children hurt one of the children?
Yeah, Amtar looks to be
Yeah.
near death.
All right, I'm gonna go patch up Mtar real quick.
Well, he's up in the air, so how are you doing that?
Oh, well then if he's up in the air, then I ain't gonna. Godspeed, Spider-Man. I guess. I mean,
All right.
poor child gonna die. Bye.
Yep.
I'm done.
Now I'm picturing Interfin dying in Underdark playing as a 7-year-old child.
We're already doing that in one of our campaigns.
Yeah, but this would be a child run by Under. That's gonna be the most terrifying monster ever to grace the world. Thea, your turn. I need a wisdom save. You can hear the siren song. Or the harpy song.
Wait, wouldn't the harpies be in the aura?
There's more than one group of them.
There are many harpies.
There are 3 separate groups all singing.
blanketing you in AoE.
Can someone roll a d20 minus 2? And can someone let me know if we know what the save is? Like approximate.
A 16 passed. I don't know if a 15 will.
15 hasn't come up yet.
A 10 fails, a 16 passes. That's what we've seen. You rolled a
15.
Well, a 15 has not been tested yet, and I doubt I could do better, so I'll keep it.
Alright, 15 fails.
Okay. Indomitable, because I can use a reaction when I know it fails.
Alright, Under, if you
That
could roll
is
another
how
d20
indomitable
minus
is.
2.
10.
Oh my god.
Is it just me, or does Indomitable always seem to give us a lower roll every time we use it?
I don't know. I think the champion worked out a few times with that.
Lucky.
Two.
God, we're dealing with Faya. Oh my god, this is getting worse and worse.
I mean, I knew it would get worse.
Well, now to go into negative numbers.
Right, which means they'll loop it around back to a high roll. Anything else you can do with that?
Well, I don't think I got anything more to do.
Alrighty. Well, you are charmed and incapacitated, and haul ass. Let's see. That group is silent, so you'd be running. You would be running towards the group to the east, towards the side wall.
Alright, so I dashed to that way.
Yep. All right, and now it's the end of your turn, so you do get to make a save.
Alright. So can someone roll a d20 minus
16.
Okay. Wrap around.
Yeah. Faya, you're enchanted by the sound of singing. Run up to the side wall underneath one of these flocks of harpies, and you stop, and you're like, and you realize
minute.
their
I don't
singing
like
actually
music.
is kind of bad, and you don't like their music.
Yeah, it's like you look good when you're far away and you squint.
If you pass, do you not have to take it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you become immune to it for a while. Indeed. It turns out, I don't know, hair metal isn't your preferred music. I don't know, man.
Oh, this would be feather metal.
I like hair metal. Shut up.
Oh, that's brilliant. Feather metal. They're singing feather metal.
Oh my god.
All right. That's Faya Sinclair.
All right. So, one of I really can't do anything about that. But I can do that. How far away is Fairduel from me?
Faradol?
Yes.
Let's see. He hauled his ass 60.
Oh wait, he's 40 feet up in the air.
And then 10,
Won't even matter.
40. Yeah.
Okay then. I will. I guess I'll shoot one that's outside of the silence. Actually, no. You said there's only one harpy hanging on to the kids, right? Like one picked them up and the rest attacked them.
Correct.
All right. The harpy that is holding on to, Amtar. How high up are they?
Let's see. They are 20 feet up.
They're 20 feet.
Take
up.
the shot.
Yeah. I am going to shoot. The harpy that's holding Amtar in hopes to kill it.
Your arrow strikes the harpy.
Okie doke. $25 piercing.
Bloodies the harpy.
Son of a bitch. Still a good roll. All right, that's it.
Alrighty. Let's see. That is Sinclair. Interven.
All right. So that one queen harpy I've got under basically gone berserk. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. Range to the. Go ahead.
Actually, Under. I fucked up. I didn't have that harpy do anything.
Oh, well, just have her go on DM1 or something.
Fair enough. I just, don't want to deprive you of the effect of your spell.
Indeed. Like I said, just have her go on DM1.
Yeah, we'll do.
Which group was she in?
For the first one.
DM2.
Just put a DM4 next to it so you remember.
That's fine. I'll take care of it.
All right. So there's two harpies holding my apprentices.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I pull out a scroll and cast Scorching Ray, which means I get to make 4 sequential fire beam attacks. So I'm going to first target the one holding Amtar.
All right. Wait, you don't have to designate them and then shoot?
No, it does not have the word simultaneously in there.
Oh, holy shit.
You create We create rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several.
Yep, that hits.
All right. So that is 6 points of fire damage. Is it still alive?
Yes.
All right. Second beam hitting it. 14.
Hit.
4 points of fire damage.
Damn near dead.
Third beam.
Hit.
7 points of fire damage.
Yeah, that chicken's grilled. And both she and Amtar fall to the ground.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't.
As a reaction, I can cast Featherfall on him. It's a ranged spell.
Reaction?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
And then the fourth beam into the one holding Isha.
Hit.
5 points of fire damage to that one.
Alrighty.
And Intervin, you spoke before I was going to do that, save your reaction slot. You spoke before I could say anything.
Don't worry about it.
Yep.
It was my plan. I went in knowing that I'm probably going to have to do that. That's why I just had that all ready to go. Like I have like one hand with my ring of spell storing up, just waiting, the other hand shooting down the one bird holding him. So he's safely on the ground beneath her, because he would have just descended 60 feet safely. And that is it for me. That is all I can do.
All right. Amtar stands in the silent field on the ground.
Shoot down the one that's carrying his sister.
So it's a 20-foot sphere silence centered on the guy 20 feet, like 40 feet in the air, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
he's currently somewhere, probably part of him sticking outside of the dome.
I don't understand. If it's a 20-foot radius and it's 40 feet in the air, there's a 20-foot gap between the ground and the bottom of the sphere.
Oh, yes. In that case, I actually may have slightly thought it was a wee bit bigger than it was.
So he's not in silence.
Correct. He is not in silence.
Excellent. Where is the largest concentration of harpies that will fit within a 20-foot radius sphere? He doesn't give a damn about friendlies at this point.
Mm-hmm.
What about his sister?
You heard me.
So
She'll survive.
That's the thing. He's outside of the silence, but he hasn't passed his save against the harpies.
Okay.
Did silence break it though?
No. It does. Well, yeah.
You said he was no longer charmed.
So we'd have to remake the save. At the
Correct.
start of his turn.
He has to remake the save.
Okay.
Because if you pass the save, you're rendered immune to it. Other
20.
effects would just mean you're not currently affected. But yeah, okay, he's immune.
Great. So where's the densest concentration that will fit within a 20-foot radius sphere?
Densest concentration.
Like, he wants the most harpies he can fit within a 20-foot radius sphere. He doesn't give a damn about allies.
Okay. Technically speaking, that would be either the group flanking guys around back or the group straight above Thea. The group straight above him in silence is currently down one harpy.
So technically the one that's flanking has one more harpy than the one above him?
Yes, the flanking groups.
He shoots the flanking one with a... They're within 150 feet, right?
Yeah. Do you want the
Fireball.
one in? Do you want the one in back or the one above Thea?
You said the one in back was full, and the one above Faye is missing one.
No. The one in back and the one above Thea are both at full strength. The one above Amtar is down one.
Ah! Well, he'll hit the one above Faye then, the closer one.
Alright.
So everything in a 20-foot radius sphere there has to make a dexterity saving throw. I don't know if that hits allies or not. I really don't care. Neither would Amtar.
It doesn't.
Okay. Okay. The 4 passed, the 18 and the 320s. Everybody else failed for half. So the pass is for half. Against 28 points of fire damage.
%75 of that group is bloodied.
Father Maxwell's within 30 feet of Amtar, right?
Yeah, he's near Maxwell.
Great.
Isha and Faradul are
right. Well,
40 and 25.
So Amtar would just walk up to Father Maxwell, like tug on his sleeve and be like, "Heals, please."
Yeah, I was planning on that next turn anyway.
Heals, please. He's near death.
I was hoping you'd get both of them down.
I was hoping for both too, but Amtar is the one that was near death, so he was the more critical one. He's also the one with the AoE spells.
That's true. I'll keep him up. Don't worry about that.
All right. But that's it for Amtar. DM1. Enemies abound, we said, for this one.
Yep. What does that do?
She considers every creature she can see her enemy and attacks with whatever she's got. She attacks the creature at random from her enemies.
Huh. Okay. So the far end of this group is going to be the party. There are 45 possible targets.
Okay.
She rolls and kills 41. Wait, that'd be me. No.
15, 17, and 38.
No matter what, she still takes a shot at me.
I don't think you're 38.
No, because there was one roll that was the party. That's why I was making that joke.
Actually, wait.
Yeah, if there's 45 targets, then yeah, we would be, one of us would be 38.
I know, that's why I made the joke.
Maxwell's on top.
There's 8 of us. So at 45 minus 8, yeah. One of us
That would be you.
rocked.
All right, so misses 15, misses 17, and does a 25 hit you, Maxwell?
How would she hit me? Yeah. It does, no, yeah, it does. It does. It hits me.
11 points of piercing damage as a cedar
Ow.
arrow is stuck to your flesh.
Ow. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
All right. Now the actual cluster of DM1.
Right. Well, remind me not to say nothing again. Next time
The-
you'll just fucking.
Their harpy matriarch is going to bust a cap in the wizard's ass. Specifically yours, Interven.
Question. Because I jumped into the bushes before I started spouting off AA fire, do I have any cover from this?
It's a shrubbery under. No.
So she
You
can't
know-
see me. So she's at disadvantage?
I mean, shrubberies now.
You know,
You have to think about what type
that's
of
a
year
good
it
that's a good
is.
point. I did say it was a
all of
big
that.
shrubbery. She probably can't actually see you from her position.
Yeah. She's just shooting at the
So
origin
instead-
of the beams of fire.
Like she knows where they came from, but yeah, she can't really see you very well in there.
Stick his finger out the bush and fire.
So instead, she's going to shoot Maxwell.
God damn. Don't stop correcting the DM, man. Shit, this is getting this is becoming a pain. Miss hit. Same fucking roll. 6 more shit.
6 points of piercing damage. And her swarm of harpies are going to descend upon Fea. All right, here we go. Fea, let's see how this goes. You ready, Fea?
Yeah.
Dear God in heaven. That is a lot of damage.
As a horde of harpies dives down upon Fea, a cloud of feathers going everywhere.
What's your armor class, Fea?
19.
Oh my God, you got hit a lot.
6 hits is what my count is.
6 hits.
Oh yeah, 6. That
6
wasn't
is
as
my
bad
count,
as
too.
I thought it was. Out of 24, that's not bad at all.
Fea, you take 8, 9, 5, 8, 9, 5. The fuck?
Home Alone 2. Pigeons.
Home Alone 2.
No, not that. The rolls.
Oh, 895, 895.
Yes. The 8s are just reversed. The 9s are identical.
There's only one way to make a 9 with 2d4.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but 895, 895 slashing damage.
Damn, 800,000? That's a lot.
This Fea is obliterated atom by atom.
What do you think
Alright.
these are?
There's
Air
only a
rats?
crater after that
Alright.
attack.
DM3. This batch. Yeah, she's gonna take shots at pork chop.
I believe I'm incapacitated.
Yep.
That's 2 hits and a miss.
Seven and 9 piercing damage. Out of curiosity, pork chop, how heavy are you?
Before I do that, let me apply this damage here. 7 and 9.
Yeah, 7 and 9. Let me rephrase that. Do you look heavy?
I'm wearing full plate.
Yeah, but like how bulky are you?
Well, let's see. The full plate weighs 65 pounds. I'm carrying about 160.
What race are you?
Human.
Do you work out?
I have 20 strength.
So he's
He looks pretty heavy.
Yeah, he's huge.
so he's gonna look like he weighs like 360 pounds.
He's 20
Yeah, he
strength
looks
and 20
like-
intelligence.
He
Yeah,
is quite swole.
I work out at the
He is
library.
swole. He looks heavy, Gilbert.
Alright, so 2 of them are gonna go to lift you up.
Ah,
Here come their checks to pick you up.
no.
Grappling.
Defenders win ties. I can make a 10 on a net 1, so no.
Holy shit. 2 more go to help pick you up.
They're not going to succeed. Actually, no, they could, but
They could if you roll really crappy and they like do like a nat 20.
okay. Well, there we go.
There you go, a nat 20.
Way to call it under.
Of course.
Okay, they pick me up.
Indeed. They managed to begin lifting you into the air 20 feet.
Well, hang on. That's only one.
didn't-
That's only one grapple.
Yeah, that's only one of them, Gilbert.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's only one. Actually, the first one got you, and the second one got you.
No,
No?
you're looking at it backwards. They rolled a 13. I rolled a 14.
Oh, yes, I did look at that backwards. Another one goes to help grab you.
High up their action economy picking up pork chop.
Hey, I'm fine with this.
Hey, you know what though? That
There we go. 2 of them
There's
get me.
fucking
All right.
6 of them
that
walking
puts them
around him
all
trying
in
to
a
pick him up.
group. You
All right.
realize you're grouping all your people together, right? Yeah, we have a child that is.
I'm familiar with who. Are you saying you'd like me to play this dirtier, mister?
No.
No, that's what I thought I heard.
I'm
All
not
right.
correcting the
All
DM. I've
right,
been
all
to him
right.
twice. I've been
The
to him
the
twice.
the lich doesn't wait for you guys to come to him. He comes to you and the obnoxious mess you're making on his front patio.
Excellent. Our plan worked.
Forward kill on the wizard. All right.
What wizard? I'm run like 30 feet away.
That's what I thought. All right. Let's see. So that's 2, 4, 5 of them. All right. So 14 attacks as the other one's coming to carve you to bits.
To bits, you say?
Does any of that hit you, pork chop?
Hold on, let me find out what my AC is. That is 1, 2, 3 hits.
No shield?
4, 7, and 9 slashing damage.
Wait, do I know shield? Now would be the time for it. No, I don't have it.
Oh, and incapacitated.
And yeah, also
Yeah.
that. Let's see. 1, 4, that's 5, 8. Alright.
Indeed. Heavy armor master.
Heavy armor master.
Oh, man.
Never leave home without it.
Indeed.
You better be a master at heavy armor if you're gonna set foot outside.
All right, well, that's this gaggle fuck of goons. Pork chop, your turn.
I'm still incapacitated.
But you get to repeat your save.
No. A little bit.
A little better, but no. Despite the fact that like you're vaguely feeling some pain in parts of your body, no, this sing's actually quite nice.
All right.
Alrighty.
This right now, but it is getting towards the time when I should be getting off because I have work in the morning. But I'm happy to have wasted a bunch of their action economy trying to pick me up.
Don't
God
leave
damn
us in
it.
suspense like this.
You're not the one getting left in suspense. Really up in the air.
Fucking here, I thought Pork Chop's score was higher than this, given his aversion to failing wisdom saves.
No.
Fucking madman. Alright, DM.
Feeble-minded happened with Basil, who had great wisdom but terrible intelligence, and now it's the other way around.
Alright, this horde of harpies is...
Enemies abound.
Yep.
Figured I'd remind you.
Imp or something?
So what did she do to the 21st harpy? I figured she was like casting a spell or something.
No. Arrows go flying, only one hits. Does she get to repeat the save?
No, that's the great part about the spell. She only gets another save if somebody hits her.
Ah.
It's not even a save at advantage. She only gets another saving throw if someone she sees as an enemy deals damage to her.
You are such a cheeky piece of shit, you know that?
Uh-huh.
Alright, and her horde. Let's see.
Have they turned on her yet?
She actually hasn't hit anyone in her horde.
The 23 didn't hit?
Wasn't her horde.
Oh, it wasn't her horde? Ah, all right.
Yeah. Alright. So, let's see. Her little flock here. There's the ones that have Isha. They're gonna fly her up. They're gonna haul ass at doing that. They get up. Yeah, they'll fly up the 20 feet that they can. Isha is now 40 feet above the ground, and they're going to start clawing into her flesh.
Oh, no.
All 6 of them.
Well, yeah. 7 hits. She's down.
Just bleeding out?
Yeah.
Well, seeing that she is dead, or rather dying, they're going to drop her on the ground.
I can't do anything about that. Sinclair, do you do anything?
You didn't target both of them?
You can only target people that are falling. She wasn't falling at the time.
Oh, yeah, reaction then. Yeah.
All right. Feather falls Isha.
All right. Isha's bleeding out body slowly descends to the ground.
How far is she from
The
Imtar?
flock that was going after Amtar, being deprived of their nummies, are going to go after Max.
Okay, I gotta go. The harpies carry pork chop over the horizon.
What?
he countermounts the harpies and begins flying them away.
Nah, Pork Chop's not dead yet. I'll make Pete do a one-shot him versus the harpies as they fly over the horizon. All right. Yeah, they're gonna swarm you. Maxwell, because they don't like your fucking canceling their music.
$23 or better to hit me, or 24 or better to hit me.
How'd you get
I
24?
can shield. I can shield. I have
Are
a
you
19
shielding?
plus. Yes, I am shielding. Yes.
Okay. All right, you shield, and they fail to carve the flesh from your meat.
All right, good.
All right, that's them. Faradul.
I rage. And is the Harpy Queen still in front of me?
Yes.
Well, we're gonna fix that. It's hammer time.
Is it every time she takes damage under?
Only if it's done by an enemy. Is he in front of the one that I charmed, or one of the other two?
One of the ones in front of the one you charmed.
Why would he be in front of the one? That doesn't make. Okay.
Yes, it does.
That's the first one we seen. It was
Yeah.
right by the monolith.
It makes
The
sense.
same one.
I was just curious. That's all.
Yeah, those all hit.
Excellent.
So that's 3 saves under.
3 intelligence saving throws flat.
Ooh, nice. 64 points of magical hammer damage.
She manages to pass on that 19. Because that was the DC.
All right, yeah, she's pretty banged up there, but not yet bloodied. All right. Anything else, Faradul?
Nope, that's it.
Isha.
Death save.
Fucking nat 20s.
Almost.
Question. How far is Isha's body from myself and the other boy?
There's like maybe 5 feet between the two of you.
Okay, can I touch both of them?
Intervene.
What?
The priest has revealed his true colors.
Yeah, if they're big kids, they can deal with it.
I need to physically be able to touch both of the children.
Sure.
I'm the priest. Trust me on this. All right. I spend a sorcery point to twin spell cure wounds, and I am going to upcast it at 3rd level. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and where's that?
Oh, right. And under, you should be making a save for Isha.
What save? Oh, her charm?
Yeah.
Since I'm healing hit points to both of them, my Spellbreaker ability will kick in. Oh, wait, we didn't talk about it. It can't. Won't work on there.
Yeah, this isn't a spell.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of
Still, they got heals.
yeah, they
Big
got
heals.
for,
Amtar's no longer even bloodied. Isha's still bloodied.
both of them. But she's awake though.
Oh yeah, she's awake and pissed.
That seems to happen every time she hits 0 hit points.
Well, okay, so and then let me see what can I do as a bonus action. As a bonus action. Can't do anything. I am finished. Yeah, I can't do anything as a bonus action. I'm done.
All right. Fea.
All right.
Hmm?
So I get mad.
Understandably, you are currently surrounded by angry, singing chickens.
Also, how far am I from like any of the leaders?
One of the queens is 40 feet up from you.
I see. Well, all right. I guess I just start cutting through the flock.
All right.
And what do heartbeats count as?
What do you mean?
Monstrosity.
Darn.
E. Yeah, no, your man butcher blade doesn't butcher them.
Does it hit them 3 times?
Yes, that hits a heartbeat 3 times. No, none of that weeb shit.
What the fuck is that?
It's Drakari, I believe.
That's the first one. I don't know, but the second one is from Yu-Gi-Oh. It's a harpy lady. It's a card
All
I
right.
don't
How many
remember
harpies do I
that
kill?
one.
from the anime. It's from when Mai fought
It's enough for at least one.
Indeed, you cut down one of the dozen harpies mauling you.
There's another harpy. That's Monet from One Piece.
Anything else, Faya?
Not at the moment.
All right. Sinclair.
All right. So, queen number 1 is looking like she's having a really bad time, but she's still in silence with Faradul, right?
Uh-huh. And oh wait, she's no longer affected by enemies abound.
Yeah. She lost that friendly glow.
Yeah,
And
friendly.
then queen number 2 is above Fea, and queen number 3 still has her flock.
Yes, Fea's flock is kind of fucked up.
Okay,
Oh, wait!
mm.
I'm sorry. I looked at the wrong flock there. Fea's flock was hit by fireball. That actually would be able to cleave through 3 of the bloodied ones.
Oh yeah, that's right.
My apologies, Fea. You in fact have murdered 3 bloodied harpies.
Hooray.
Then I will go for Faradul's queen.
Hear that, Faradul? They're going after your queen. Some rogue is dissing your fly girl. You should give him one of
No.
these.
Just shooting arrows at her. 25 piercing to her.
Yeah, she's looking pretty fucked up.
All right, that's it.
All right. Interven.
All right. What are the most number of harpies I can fit within a 20-foot radius sphere?
The current largest group is the one mauling Pete's character. Pork chop.
Have they been hurt yet?
No.
And there's no other friendlies besides Pete?
Just Pete.
Yeah, he can take it. I detonate a 6th level fireball in there.
Well, presumably he's dodged or something. Let me get out his character sheet. I'll play him.
Well, still, the Harpies need to make dex saves.
Indeed.
Well, if he dies, I'll bring him back to life.
The 20 and the 19 are the only ones that passed for half.
Oh my dear God! I think he just dropped fucking.
That also fails. 48 points of fire damage.
I think he just hit the ground like a rock.
A scorching comet composed of fried chicken and pork chop slam into the ground.
I didn't know we were having Chinese.
You have killed most of the harpies in that group.
What's pork chop's total HP?
Probably more than 48. I could
Well,
face tank that.
But he had taken damage. I was going up to see.
He was fine.
Yeah, he only took 30, so unless he has less than 70 HP, he's fine.
Besides, even if they did manage to fly him over the hill, I don't think they're killing him. It would take a while, but they are eventually going to fuck off, because if he passes his save, he can just cut them down one by one.
That is it for Intermin.
All right, that's a lot of fried chicken over there.
Yep.
All right. What the fuck's that Inish? Oh, that's right, I have it. There we are. That's Intervin Omtar.
All right, where's the largest group of enemies he can fit within a 20-foot radius sphere?
How does he feel about friendly fire?
Depends on who it is. He isn't going to hit Father Maxwell. He did just heal him after all.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if he centers a fireball about 3 inches from his own face, he'd be able to blast every harpy in the area by him.
Yeah. He would, if he has to do that, he's going to air burst it up so it doesn't hit him and Maxwell and Isha.
All right. Well, in that case, there's the horde currently mauling Faya.
How well off does Faya look? Is Faya bloodied?
No.
Could he airburst the one that's
All right.
with us so it don't I have a group?
Faradul's up there as well, so there's a higher chance of friendly fire on your guys' flock.
Yeah. Well, if the next biggest group was the one by Faya, that's the one that then has to make dex saves along with Faya. Boom, fireball.
A good majority of them fucked up, so it should take them all down.
All right, Faya passed. What about these flying chickens?
I will inform you that I have had enough of these damn chickens.
3 passes. The 19 also passes. For half. Of 38 points of fire damage.
Faya is currently covered in fried chicken.
Good job.
And that's it for Amtar.
All right. DM1. Her flock has been fully obliterated. She is going to fire 3 arrows at Isha.
Isha?
Okay.
I believe Isha's prone.
Yeah, she hasn't had a turn to stand up yet. She'll, as a reaction, cast Shield to block the 15.
All right, and this harpy flies back up over the edge of the ravine and out of sight.
How far was that?
Not very. This one was hanging up near the top of the ravine, anyways. The queens basically flew over the edge, down a little bit, and have been shooting you, while the flocks have been diving.
Right. I want to range. How far is that?
Oh. Let's see.
Yeah, she ain't reached escape velocity yet.
Well,
blow her up.
It took her about 20 feet to get from her original position to the edge, and then she got out of sight, like, almost
Okay, you don't understand. I'm asking, what is the distance from me, from, like, our guys to the edge?
Oh, I've gotcha. Let's see. Your current position to the edge would be 80 feet.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, not how far did she go? How far do we gotta go to end this?
Yeah, yeah, it's a linear 80 feet.
I
So
gotcha.
you have to climb. Yeah, okay. Boop, 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 boo. She fucks off. DM3. Her horde has been blasted up. Let's see. She casts a spell. Intervene.
I don't have counterspell.
Your book is dark. And not your book. Your bush. Your bush is pitch black.
Good. I like the dark.
And
It's
she
cozy.
fucks off.
On the bush.
Yes, she casts darkness on the bush. And she flies up and over the edge of the ravine.
I mean, Amtar and Isha would see where she went then. Did she go to the same direction?
No.
Okay.
And Pork Chop presumably sits up covered in fried chicken. DM2. Their horde. They are going to dash and scatter up into the air.
Does that provoke attacks of opportunity?
Yes, that will provoke attacks of opportunity from Isha, Amtar, and Max.
All right, well, Isha used shield, so she doesn't have a reaction. And Amtar's going to try to grapple one of the harpies that's running away.
I guess I'm going to just yeah.
I feel
try to grab
bad
one
for this
too.
harpy. They just got grappled by a fucking 6-year-old.
Yeah, I want to try to grab.
He is a very powerful 6-year-old.
I want to try to grab one too if I can.
Okay. Make a grapple check.
What do I roll? Athletics.
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool.
You both grab harpies as they try to fly away. The rest of the group scatters into the air, all going in different directions. And then their matron. Let's see, still in silence. Yeah, she is going to disengage and fly away from you, Faradul.
Okay.
Going to the south, around the back of the monolith, and towards the edge of the ravine.
How far?
Looks like she got about 80 feet.
Damn.
Faradul.
Hold on. Okay, so you said 80 feet?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'll fly 50 feet. Then, let me double check, make sure that's the maximum.
All right, so you're leaving the silence.
Yes.
All right, wisdom save.
For what?
You left
Uh,
the side. Oh, they're still
Don't
singing.
recall you passing the
Oh.
save. Did you pass the save?
But they're
No,
still
but
singing after, despite us routing them.
I mean,
But,
yeah. How
but
can
hold
they
on,
be singing if
hold
they're
on.
fleeing?
I'm immune to charm effects while enraged, so it doesn't matter. So
That's
Ah.
a good point. Also, yes, they are still singing.
Oh, they're a
Wow,
chipper
that's cool.
bunch. Yeah. Fucking Disney characters.
It's also an effective defense.
yeah, but I'm enraged now, so it doesn't matter. And then
The amount of fried chicken on the ground seems to disagree with that statement.
and then
Okay, I
I'm
mean, the
gonna
two down there aren't singing anymore.
make a ranged attack with the hammer of thunderbolts at the flying bint in an attempt to hit her.
Oh, are you using that, like, throw it, make the stun effect?
Yeah.
I mean, she's fighting Thor. What did she expect? I mean,
I mean,
Well,
I
it's like
wish.
the great value Thor because he can't call the hammer back.
Yeah.
It's
It's
thrown at people, but he has to go pick it up.
yeah, it's Timu Thor.
Fucking generic brand.
But that no, wait, yeah, that hits.
Yeah, instead of it being Mjolnir, it's more Mjol there. That hits.
All right, so okay, you make a range attack hits. Okay, so the it hits. The hammer unleashes a thunderclap audible out to 300 feet. The target and every creature within 30 feet of it must succeed on a DC 17 Constitution saving throw or be stunned.
How close?
30 feet.
Are there any that fucked off in that direction, Gilbert?
Yes.
besides the queen he was chasing, he's like, "Bitch, you can't run."
The hell no.
You know, you may want to invest in some levels of Etheridge Knight so you can call your hammer back to you.
Yeah, that'd be neat, but one thing at a time. All right, so she gets 20 damage of oh god thunder damage, thunder hammer damage, and then she did not make the save, so she is stunned.
All right. So the queen is blasted out of the sky by the thunder damage, crashing into the ground dead. You hear the sound of broken meat and bone as she impacts on the ground. And the other harpy takes a big chunk of damage. It's D6 for fall, right under?
D6 per 10 feet.
Yep. And also dies.
Haha. And for the rest of my turn, I'll just fly down and collect my hammer while being very smug about it.
I mean, we should get some good EXP tonight.
Hold up.
We're nowhere near done.
Oh, I know.
All right.
We've killed a lot of things tonight. We're gonna eat chicken for days.
So, Isha.
All right, Isha's gonna stand up. So, these enemies, right? They scattered upwards.
Yes.
How far are they from her?
$80.
Well, that's annoying. She pulls out her sling. And are we using the Beyond Damage Dice sling rules?
Yes.
Okay, she's gonna go for a head crack on one of them.
All right.
Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
All right, well, she missed. That's all she can do.
All right. That's Isha Max. You have a harpy grappled.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wait, I forgot. Yeah, there were two that were close by because of the grapples. Oh, well.
Yes. 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 Can I I don't know why I'm holding this thing. Can I tie it up, or do I have to render it unconscious? Huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to tie up the harpy while it's busy fighting you.
Okay, well then, okay, then I just let the heartbeat go. I just let the heartbeat go, and then I
Okay.
blast it, and then I blast it.
How are you blasting it?
I am going to cast the spell underuse. Where is it? Hang on.
Fireball?
No, scorching ray. I am going to scorching ray that thing.
All right. Your attack rolls are disadvantage
Why?
because it's in melee with you.
Oh, okay.
Because you stopped grappling it.
It's in. Oh wait, then let's change the thing then.
You
Oh,
just
right.
grappled it and then let go. It
Yeah,
hasn't moved away from you.
yeah. That's that's very true. So no, I'll stay with that. I'll stay with that. I'll stay with that. I'll stay with that. Where's it at? Scorching ray. What is? I gotta roll the hit, right? Okay, +7. I'm assuming one hit, right?
And 18 hits.
That's right. 11 points of fire damage.
Okay, it's injured.
That's it.
Alrighty, Max. Fea.
So, what's the closest bird to me?
The closest bird to you is the one that's currently being grappled by Amtar.
All right. And is there any leader birds in sight?
Nope.
Okay. How many birds can I see?
There's like 8 up in the sky, all flying in different directions, and there's 2 on the ground.
All right. And we're planning a rest after this, right?
Yeah.
All right. Then I'll use a giant's might pull out my bow and just start shooting at all of the birds, starting from the weakest to the strongest. With an action surge.
Okay. Hit, 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 hit.
I think he might have hit.
Do those first 3 damage rolls. All right, you have bloodied the one that was previously grappled by Max. Nat 20.
All right, so it was just bloodied.
Yep, you have bloodied that one.
Well, then I feel like using a fire rune to finish it off.
You can do that with ranged attacks?
When I hit a creature with a weapon attack,
Good to know. All right, you hit that harpy that was previously grappled by Max, and it dies. Congratulations, you Boromired it.
hooray!
All right, so that's a 19 and a 27, but I'm not really clear on who you're shooting next.
Well, there is that one that Amtar's holding.
All right.
I mean, didn't you say that there was like 8 of them?
Yeah, there's the one that
He said
Amtar's
third and the
holding, and then
weakest
the
to
ones up in the
strongest.
sky.
Okay, the ones up in the sky, unless they're more than 150 feet away.
They're not.
All right, I'm aiming at the most injured one.
They're not.
Oh, okay.
Ironically, the first group in is the least fucked up.
Well, yeah, we killed off the flank, so they couldn't route.
Ironically, they closed off your flank so you couldn't route.
How'd that go for him?
Well, until the fireballs went off, actually, it was going pretty well.
We're adventurers. We're meant to be surrounded.
Target-rich environment.
All right, 10 damage. Now the nat 20.
Okay, can I add trip attack? What would happen?
What do you mean?
I mean, if it's flying and I knock it prone with trip attack?
Well, it would fall prone. What do you mean it falls?
No. Okay, cool. I'm adding a trip attack to this. And if it's still alive, it needs to make a strength save.
DC?
18.
It dies as it strikes the ground. Your arrow having
Hooray.
crippled its wing. Yeah, you see it plummet, strike the upper edge of the ravine, and spin back down and crash at right in front of Intervin's bush.
Is it still dark?
Yes. Intervene, you hear the rustle of brush and a thunk.
Aw, save some for me.
I killed 2 of them. Still more.
Fea, anything else?
Nope. That's all I can do.
Sinclair.
Well, how far am I from the edge of the ravine?
40
I
feet?
have not moved since the beginning of this.
I know, you're 40 feet.
Okay. Then I would like to bonus action dash up to the edge of the ravine.
Alright.
Do I see any one of the matron mothers?
Nope. No, none of the matron mothers are going to have you perform the Gong Jabbar. So what are you doing?
Is there cover?
You're at the foot of the ravine. They were
I said,
flying low to the surface of it.
yeah, I wanted to get up on the rim of the ravine and look for them to shoot them. I couldn't
Right,
have gotten
so...
that far. Is there cover?
Okay, so you run to the foot of the ravine. That's 40 feet. It's an 80-foot high ravine. Are you climbing?
Yes, then.
Okay, do you have a climb speed?
Yes.
Oh, that's fucking terrifying. All
I have a
right.
climb speed, a swim speed, and a
All
normal
right.
speed. The only thing I don't have is a fly speed.
Yet.
Yet.
All right.
Okay, if that's then I misunderstood the scale of the ravine. It was not made clear that it was 80 feet tall of climb to get down where we are. So then I would like to take my action to cast haste on myself and
Okay.
then do all of this.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty certain you're up at the top of the ravine now.
Yeah, but that's all I can really do. Because I would get 120 with the dash.
All right, you can see one of the harpy matrons flying low about 20 feet ahead of you.
Okay. I'll just keep a low profile so I don't silhouette and see where she goes.
All right. Intervene.
So I'm in the darkness.
Yes.
Now, before it all went dark, so we were down in this 80-foot ravine, and you said it's 80 feet from where I was to the top ridge.
Yes.
Presumably that's on like a slope, right?
Yeah, relatively. Yeah.
So if I was to go like 60 feet straight up, I would actually be like able to look over the edge of that ravine. 80 foot hypotenuse, 60 foot vertical.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
You'd be like just barely over to see over the edge.
That's all I need. So I will burn a couple of sorcery points to cast Fly on myself as a bonus action. I shall then ascend out of this darkness and head 60 feet straight up.
Okay.
So looking then over the edge of the ravine, can I see any of these harpies?
Yes, you can see the one that is 20 feet ahead of Interven. There's the cluster kind of from the first flock kind of scattered around you, all heading in different directions. And there's the matron from the third flock headed north.
Of the
gliding
of the
over
matrons, so the boss ones, which one looks the worst off?
They look about equal.
Okay. What are their ranges from my current position?
About 130 150 to 150.
How fucking fast are they? They just literally
Yeah,
moved.
no. I botched that. I had a typo. So let's see. That would actually be 90 feet to the 90 or 100 feet thereabouts to the one
Okay.
ahead of Sinclair. And the other one, that one's 160.
Okay. So the 100-foot one.
Yep.
I'm gonna blast it with a water jet. It's 120-foot range.
All right.
Nuts. 21 points of magical bludgeoning damage. And I need a strength save or fall prone. That fails. So it falls prone while flying at high speed in the air.
Yeah, but close to the ground.
Less than 10 feet.
Not that close.
Excellent.
It rolls through some shrubbery, kicking up dust. Anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Omtar.
So I'm just holding onto this bird. And there's another bird over here, right? There's two birds in front of him because of the one Max grabbed?
Nope. The one in front of Max is dead.
Oh.
It got Boromired.
Neat.
Down to getting struck by all the arrows.
Yeah, well, he's going to use his free hand to cast Shatter. Just to hit the one bird in front of him. So that bird needs to make a con save. It's only a 10-foot radius, so it should be easy to position it to only hit the bird.
Okay.
Oh, it passes. It only takes half. Of 9 points of thunder damage, so it takes 4.
Yeah, he's suffering from a bit of blood loss.
That's it. Umtar's just going to keep a hold of him.
All right. Wait, doesn't it have somatic components?
He has a free hand. He only grabbed it with one hand.
Okay. DM1 is currently prone ass on the ground. Is going to stand up and dash.
How far does it go?
80 feet.
That's not fast enough.
Yeah, I know. All right. DM3. That one is going to dash 160 feet.
That's still
DM.
not fast enough.
Yeah, but that one's pretty far away from you. DM2 is all annihilated Faradul.
All right, so I have my hammer, right?
No, it doesn't return to you.
Well, no, but I said I spent the rest of the other, actions last turn to go pick it up. Yes, no? Or is that not enough?
Rest of the other actions? What?
Well, I got attacked. I only used one attack out of 3.
You'd have to use your movement to go and pick it up.
All right. So I used the rest of
'Cause
my
you-
movement to go pick it up.
You hit a schmuck out of the air and the hammer fell with them, out from the sky
All right, so how far did the hammer fall?
to the ground.
Well, yeah, thank you, but
So 40 feet down and 30 feet away.
Ah, crap. So that's gonna be. I'm gonna have to. Wait, can I dash using the eagle's whistle?
Can you dash using what?
The eagle whistle.
I don't know. You have the block. Let me pull it up.
Does it just give you a movement speed, like a fly speed of X?
Yeah, I think it might just be a raw fly speed.
Then usually you can dash with stuff like that.
Oh no, you can fly twice as fast as your walking speed.
Well, then you can still dash.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
You just dash twice as fast as your walking speed too.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. I just did want to assume.
So yes, you could have grabbed your hammer.
Yes. Okay. And then that used up my movement. So yeah, I have the hammer.
Dude, that's enough movement to like get down there, grab the hammer, and fly back up.
No. All right. How? What's the closest bunch of enemies left from
There's
there?
let's see. These fuckers dashed away. 120.
All right. Well, that's gonna be a bit, but yeah, we'll start flying towards them.
All right, Isha.
All right. How's that one that Amtar's holding looking?
Injured.
Yeah, she's hit it with a ray of frost.
Hit.
14 points of cold damage,
Bloody.
minus 10 movement speed to that one.
All right.
That's it.
All right. Oh my god, I didn't have the one that was grappled do anything.
Presumably, it's panicking.
Yeah, that's true. Boop, 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 Max. 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 Your turn.
Yes. What are we doing? The harpies are still. I thought all of them flew off.
The party insists on hunting down as many as they can.
They must die.
Okay, well then let's continue hunting. Which way are we going? I'm following the.
Well, there's that one that Amtar's is holding down there.
Oh, I'll stab that one with my sword. Since I'm standing right beside him. Would I get advantage because it's restrained?
It's
not
only
restrained.
grappled.
Oh, it's just grappled? Okay. Well, I think I stabbed the boy instead.
Are you making a melee attack?
Yeah, I was making a melee.
Melee
attack. I
doesn't
was
have
trying
that
to do
effect.
Oh, good.
Unless he really wants to.
No, I don't want to stab the child. I missed the bird, and I'm done.
It's only from shooting into the fray that you can nat one and hit somebody.
Thankfully.
Yeah, imagine if melee had that. Oh my god.
That'd be
All the fighters
bad.
would be taking each other out.
We assume that you guys are at least vaguely competent.
Right?
By
Fair.
now, at least.
Do anything else? Mister?
All right. Whatever.
No,
Faye.
that's
Faye, you're up.
How many birds do I see?
There's the one by Amtar.
All right. How far is he?
Close enough you can get to.
Okay, I walk over and execute it.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Fucking nat ones takes off Amtar's head.
Well, he's got a longbow and he got big.
Those hit.
I
Basically,
mean, don't you
a
remember
ballista.
I don't nat one until I'm out of luck?
No, I know.
Is it dead? Because I can totally re-roll the 2.
Yeah, it's dead.
How many chops did it take?
And all of them. It took all of your chops.
I cut its head off.
Yep. All right. Let's wrap this up. Sinclair,
So,
are you running it down like some kind of leopard and pouncing on it and killing it till it dies?
well, no, actually, Intervin's close and he has eyes on this one, so I'm actually curious. Where's the other one?
Fucked off way the hell off somewhere else. You don't see it.
Yeah, but I know which direction it went over the ravine, right?
Yeah, at the time that it left, sure.
Well, how far away was that from where I am?
Let's see, from where you are now, opposite side of the ravine, and about 140 feet. Sinclair?
Okay, I just shoot this one. Nope, that's it.
Okay. And Trevin, what are you doing?
All right, so the one that fell prone and dashed away is like 180 feet from me currently, yes?
The one that you hit is currently being mauled by Sinclair or shot by Sinclair. The point is, it's engaged with Sinclair and it's not getting away.
Okay. So the other one, which was like 180 feet before, do I currently see it?
Yes.
Range?
180 feet.
Okay. Well, I move 60 feet closer using my fly speed,
Uh-huh.
and that puts it in range of the water gun. So I make it wet. Oops, that's supposed to be plus 11. So that's a 16.
Hit.
$28 points of bludgeoning damage. Strength save or fall prone. It falls prone. That's it for me.
All right.
Was it high enough up
Well,
to take
they
damage
can
from
no
that?
longer get away. These both die. I'm speeding this up. We're
Okay.
too long with this. All right. You guys managed to, through several rounds of what will be tedious attrition, kill these two harpies. You guys are out of a niche.
Well, we'll drag the body back into the ravine so we can put it with all the other ones.
Do harpies taste good?
You don't
Sinclair
know.
consults the cookbook he was given by a small dwarf he met in a tomb somewhere.
Hmm. Well. If you take the harpy's wings and you fry them in oil,
Finger licking good.
and if you take some herbs from the local shrubbery, presumably some flour that you guys have sitting around in your inventory, you're able to make some fried harpy chicken.
We do have like 120 pounds of flour, actually.
That's why I said it.
And 115 pounds of salt.
Uh-huh. Sounds like you guys are having fried chicken.
Sure does. Well, I guess we retrieve the cart and bring it down to the monolith. While they're setting up the fires for making a bunch of fried chicken.
Set up fires. We got a rocket stove. Yes, Gilbert, I still have the rocket stove.
What?
from fucking forever ago.
I actually don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
One of the first items that we got, it was just a metal stove, and I said like a rocket stove, and like yeah, so I just called it rocket stove. It's been in the inventory since.
Are you talking about the one from the back of the Cobalt Alchemist who is cosplaying a member of the Adeptus Mechanicus?
I think so.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Well, are you guys spending the rest of the day cooking up all the fried harpy chicken?
Yeah, and making a
Sounds like it.
camp, and you know how it goes.
Yeah, we're turning it into ration.
I will, once we're back, spend a 4th level spell slot to do Morn Kanan's private sanctum around this monolith. So the 100 foot by 100 foot area around it is now basically ours.
All right, one moment. Let's see.
Which of the kids is more fucked up right now, Intervin?
Technically, Isha. She's still bloodied. Amtar is not bloodied.
15 for Isha.
Okay.
That way they're not completely, vulnerable if we come under attack. I haven't used any spell slots yet, so.
Well, there are 29 harpies worth of fried chicken. These are medium-sized creatures.
So it's like a turkey's worth of meat. So we got like 28 turkeys worth of meat out of them.
A medium-sized creature? What turkeys are you dealing with?
There's some big ass turkeys.
Like a 40-pounder.
I would say at least 80.
They're birds. Even if they're big, they're still a bird. They're not good. The wings for lifting an 80-pound thing is huge.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they probably have hollow bones. But also, this is a magical world where harpies exist, and there's some kind of weird, like, monstrous human avian hybrid, and dragon wingspans are acceptable.
Fair enough.
Not to actually, you're actually, but actually.
So we
So
spend the day
I would
smoking and
personally
drying.
triple it and say that you have about 87 uh, turkeys worth of food. The real question is, can you preserve all the harpy?
We have barrels and salt. What do you think?
How many barrels of salt do you have?
No, you misunderstand. We have barrels and we have salt.
Right. How much do you have?
I have, let's see, the 10 50-gallon barrels, 30 20-gallon barrels, and if we drink all the beer, another 11 20-gallon barrels.
Jesus fuck, are you trying to destroy Carthage?
Carthage must fall.
You don't understand. Rurik built that wagon to be prepared.
Prepared for what? Destroying Carthage?
Precisely.
Yes.
Okay.
So we can salt most of it for rations, yes. Very easily.
Indeed.
It's a 1 to
let's
10
see.
ratio for salting. So I would need 8.5 pounds salt. We'll round up to 10 to make it easy.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Cooking utensils.
Average weight of 20 pounds.
You, you're proficient in cook's utensils, yeah?
I'm not, but Faye is.
Yes, I learned how to cook.
Faya, give me a survival check. Consider yourself proficient if you're not already, and add your utensils to this. I'm trying to see how well you guys can get your food prep workflow going here.
So it's a wisdom check with cook's tools.
Yeah, so you're proficient if you aren't already, and if you already are, you got expertise.
I can give him help too.
And what if I have expertise?
Then you have expertise already, so you get nothing.
Darn.
And I can't help by giving advantage, but I can sing him a nice song while he cooks. And give him a bardic inspiration.
Ah,
It's a
yes,
what?
a good old fried chicken frying song.
I'm giving you a bardic so you could, before you know the result, bardic inspiration. It's a D6.
Holy shit!
The best fried chicken anyone has ever tasted.
Apparently, apparently all those months spent in the Iron Chef Coliseum have paid off.
I mean, yeah, the Iron Chefs in particular specialize in cooking what they kill.
Yup. You guys have, by the end of the day, cooked all 29 dead harpies. And have separated the meat between pork-like harpy meat and chicken-like harpy meat and turkey-like harpy meat. It is all fried up and absolutely delicious.
This is great. We should start a business.
All right.
You know what? You got a nat 20. You broke the 30 ceiling. Uh I got to come up with something nice with this chicken. Give me a week to think about it.
All right, so we'll label it special chicken to be determined.
Yeah, there will be one of these fried chickens in particular is extra perfect. I'll come up with something for it. I'm feeling whimsical right now.
Did we get the one of the queen harpies? That's the one.
We got
You
all
know
the
what?
queens.
I know. You fry up one of the harpy matrons, and you now have 3 perfectly fried chickens. And the consumption of this chicken, um it gives you advantage on your saving throws versus charm until your next long rest. Give me a second to type it up.
How many portions does one of these yield?
Yeah, hold on.
Yep.
There we go. Each of the harpy matrons rendered 3 of these rations. You killed all 3, so you have acquired perfectly fried harpy ration. 9 of them total, 3 pounds each. This perfectly fried and seasoned harpy matron flesh provides advantage on saves versus luring song until the end of a long rest.
Alright,
Is it
so
an
we
item
gotta.
interaction to eat it in front of the harpy that's singing at you?
What?
I said, is it an item interaction to eat it in front of the harpy that's singing at you? That's how you gain the advantage. Hang on, let me just eat your sister. Yeah,
God,
yes, exactly.
I could really go for fried chicken right now.
I'm actually pulling some thighs out right now.
Fuck you. You brought it to share with the class, yeah?
That is a 20-pound skid of chicken thighs. I hope there's enough.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds so good. I'm getting chicken tomorrow at work.
All right, so these are special, and there's 3 per bird. How many rations come from the other ones of the regular rations, so I can write that down?
Oh, 2 each. So 52 normal rations.
All right, added and accounted for.
You know, I really didn't expect this encounter to be so delicious sounding. And you're not even in the dungeon yet.
Right. Well, we had to like flash sear the outside with those fireballs. It really locked in the juices. That's what made it.
And a little hammer action helped to
Okay,
get one a little
stop,
tenderized.
stop. You're making me more hungry.
And see, then we added a little bit of almond flour to the mix just to get it just that little
You
nutty
know,
flavor.
you know, Sen, if you keep making me this hungry, the only thing that will satisfy me is the blood of your characters.
Well, considering that they're written on pieces of paper, that's ink.
Also, blood isn't really all that filling. It lacks fat and Well, actually, no, protein's all right, but it's not that filling. It'd be just
Or
like Chinese
flavorful.
food. Yeah, I mean,
Chinese food's pretty filling.
for about half
I
an
thought the
hour.
whole blood food thing was Scottish, like blood sausage
Yeah, that's Scottish.
and haggis.
That's the
All right.
Celts.
So speaking of the monolith, Sinclair would like to take a wander around inside of our little protection area and see if he can figure out the entry point.
I thought you said there wasn't like an obvious entry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there's a fucking monolith in the way.
Oh, I thought you meant like it was like a monolith on the top of a hill, and like at the base of it, like at the hill, there's this hole for the entrance to the dungeon. That's what I thought you described. Did I misunderstand?
Yeah, I believe there's been a bit of a misunderstanding.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we're down in the ravine right now. I didn't know that.
I said you guys were walking down the ravine.
So I thought the monolith was at the bottom of the ravine.
No, it's at the back of the ravine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys are at the back of the ravine. So, you say you're looking around to find the entrance?
Yeah, with my experience with dungeons.
Well, the
I'm
first
quite
place
the
you
delver.
check is behind the monolith, where was one of the bodies of the matrons that you slew. And you can, in fact, see there are 2 passages, one headed to the west and another headed due south. Bear with me one moment. I have to flip over to this part of my notes. All right, all right. Yes, we got the big green monolith. It's all monolithy. All right. So you see two things. There's an kind of a alcove and narrow tunnel running into the ravine on the west side, and on the south side, you can see a short tunnel ending in a slab of worked stone. You can see its edges are marked by the reliefs of carved grinning skulls. Four lines engraved at the center of the slab across one another to form a star, with both ends of each line marking the location of a cube shaped cavity cut into the door. 8 cavities in all.
All right.
There's a door with 8 cavities in it.
Well, I pull out the keystone and bring it near it and see if anything interesting happens. Not touching anything, just bringing it near.
All right, you bring it near. Nothing interesting happens.
Okay. Then I guess I will take a closer look at the 8 openings. I'm not putting the keystone anywhere. I'm just putting it back in my bag, actually. And do some dental work on this door.
Uh-huh. Give me an investigation check.
Oh, shucks, I don't find anything.
Indeed, you poke around. It looks like this door requires 8 cubicle keys in order to open.
Does the keystone that I have look like it would fit in one of the holes?
No, this one is like
Good. Yeah.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just making sure that we didn't, jump ahead in the quest line. Well, actually, you need 8 keys, you see.
A fool. Go search the map now. Fucking dumbasses. Blue ball and you suckers.
He promised us immortality and then teased us a little more and then told us to fuck off.
We went to find immortality and he said, "Get the fuck off my lawn. You haven't proved yourself worthy."
All right. Well, is there any markings or anything on the door itself, or is it just these openings and no other thing? I know you said there were
Well,
skulls everywhere, but I don't remember
yeah.
where those were.
Yeah, there's grinning skulls kind of carved along the edges.
Okay. But the whole openings themselves don't have any marking to indicate anything.
Correct.
All right.
They do
Well,
look a little rough and like weather worn.
yep, I'll take a piece of parchment out and take a rubbing of one of the skulls and add it to my collection. Gotta update the journal. Then I'll head back to wherever we've set up the rocket stove and have all the chicken.
All right. I'm sorry, can you run that by me? My brain is really distracted by the sound of delicious fried chicken.
I'm defrosting it. I haven't started frying it.
What were you saying again before you went back to camp?
I took a rubbing of one of the skulls and put it in my journal. Gotta keep the journal
Okay.
updated.
Gotcha. Excellent. All right. I'm gonna eat your character first with crushed almonds.
But they'll have a nut allergy. I'll get the last laugh.
No, I don't have a nut allergy.
Damn.
I'm allergic to penicillin.
You fool! You've given me your secret weakness.
Yeah, you can give me antibiotics and kill me. He figured it out. I'm not actually Gilbert. I'm a collection of sentient bacteria.
It's right before us
All
all.
right, all right, all right, all right. So what are you guys doing?
Well, I believe after cooking everything up and securing the area, I believe we take a long rest.
All right.
Setting up the tiny hut and setting a watch order.
You get that ready. I need to go grab a snack now. I'll be right back.
All right. Fair
I don't see why.
duel. Same order for you guys?
Yeah, I would think the same order. Yeah. Unless anybody
Set the
has a
watch?
complaint.
Yeah, for watch.
Yeah, throw me on one.
Which one?
That doesn't matter. I'm passive 23.
Third watch is always the troublesome one.
And I pass out the rune that gives 120 feet of dark vision to
Ooh,
whoever's on watch.
that's handy.
There is naught in the refrigerator that can sate my lust for fried chicken.
Hmm. A shame.
All right, Underdark. You said that you set up your effect around the monolith.
Well, like it's 100 by 100 by 100 cube.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would not have put the monolith inside of that. And then in
Okay,
the
so
center of that cube, I would have set up the Lehman's tiny hut for us to
all
sleep
right.
in.
And so are you setting this up like a little bit back down the ravine?
No,
Like where you
right next to the right there.
Okay, so like just in front of the monolith.
Yeah.
With the wall being like literally right on top of it.
The monolith would be excluded from the space I was protecting.
Okay. All right. Your watches begin and end with nothing of note happening. No sound from the hills penetrates your private sanctum.
That's right.
Damn, Skippy.
On my watch, I would wander outside of it just to see if there's any noises.
The hills continue to sing, and you can hear music emanating from the obelisk itself. Or monolith, rather.
And when we were setting up camp and before we popped this up, that monolith wasn't making any noise directly?
Oh, no, it's always been.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just checking. I was wondering if it was an at-night thing or something. Yep, I'll come back in, tell Intervin. Yep, still noisy out there.
Uh-huh. That's why I set it up outside. I didn't want any of that shit in here.
He doesn't like feather metal.
Not when I'm trying to sleep. Or meditate, in this case.
Yeah, you prefer draconic metal. All right. But your rest completes, and a new day begins.
Great.
Well, and then I guess we go puzzle with the door.
Well,
You said
there
there
were
was
two
another
paths.
area. What's that?
I'll say you said there were two paths, right?
Yep. Door was in one, and then there's the other area. Go play with that area.
So what are you doing?
We're going to that other. You described two entrances past the monolith. One has that door with the 8 cubic holes. We go to the other one. What's in there?
Mm. Yes, you can see here a kind of a long alcove. Sorry. You can see that there's a narrow tunnel ahead of you, and there are a series of alcoves dug into the wall of this narrow tunnel.
You know, this reminds me of a place.
You
Like I
don't
was
say.
just here a couple months ago. All right. Well, I immediately walk to the very back of it and check for a secret door.
You know that deja vu you're experiencing?
All right, yeah, we'll Intervin and I will go through and see
I'm not
what we
nearly
can.
as nice as Wizards is. You checking it out? All
Well,
right.
actually, I will check out stuff on the way. What's in the alcoves?
Oh, sorry. Hiccup. So, you're poking through. Each alcove. Here. So, each alcove contains a statue of what you would recognize to be as different monsters: a harpy, a manticore, a chimera, a siren, a dragon. Looks like a froghemoth. Uh, each one of these has a different monster within.
Oh, before we walked in, probably a pup.
Detect magic.
Yeah, I'm assuming Intervin and I both would just like instinctually start ritual casting it when we go to.
Yeah, I was gonna let him finish describing the statues, and I'll say okay, and then I do a detect magic ritual.
Mm-hmm. And you can see that there is an oil basin underneath each one of these statues. The detect magic reveals that there is an aura of divination around each statue, and that the basins register with conjuration.
All right. Then I'll give Intervin a hand looking for hidden and secret things.
Mm-hmm.
Investigation check. You find nothing secret nor concealed in this passage.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, can you tell me what the statues are again?
Yes. Yeah, give me a second to type it up.
Thanks.
No, damn it, I'm spelling it wrong the whole time. There we go.
So, you said that this was a passageway, right? With alcoves on both sides?
Mm-hmm.
Which ones are the left, which ones are the right?
Oh, first four are left, second four are right.
Okay. And they all have some divination magic on them, and beneath them is a bowl.
Mm-hmm. Full of oil.
Ah, okay. Full of oil and also of conjuration magic.
Yes.
I'll do an identify ritual on the dragon statue.
Don't like that, Gilbert. Harpy on the left, Drag on the right.
Yes. All right, you cast Identify. Nothing noteworthy comes back.
Okay. Yeah, I use a tinderbox and try to light the oil on the dragon statue.
All right, you light the oil. It burns in a rainbow of colors.
Okay. I leave and go to that door.
Okay.
Any change?
Yes. A faint rainbow glow can be seen, like a mote of light of it, is seen floating in the top right square.
Okay. Detect magic, see anything?
Yep, it's a magic mote of light.
Any particular school?
Whatever school a magic mote of light would be. It's just generic magic.
Okay. It's evocation, by the way.
Good to know.
The light cantrip is evocation. All right. Well, I guess I go back and light the Zvart statue.
It burns with a purple flame.
Back to the door.
The right hand side, third to the bottom, has a purple light in it.
So the bottom right corner.
No, the one right above it.
I'm confused. I thought this was a 3x3 grid.
He just said 8 holes. He never said how they were arranged.
Oh, I just assumed they were like a tic-tac-toe board.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but I guess not.
How are they arranged on the door, Gilbert?
2 columns.
4 in each column?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay. I then go back and light the cube statue.
All right. You feel heat, but see no light.
I go back to the door and use detect magic to figure out which box the light is in. Light in air quotes there.
Bottom right.
All right. To the siren.
All right. A bluish green flame lights in that brazier.
Okay, to the door.
All right. You see a similar light. Left-hand side, second from the top.
Okay. I go back and light the manticore.
This one takes on a blood red flame. And there's a similar light in the door.
Yes, but in which box?
Bottom left.
Okay. I then go and do the harpy.
A normal looking flame with almost hints of blue burns in that one.
And the door.
Same. Top left.
Okay. And I'll do the troll next.
A sickly green flame burns in that brazier.
And the door.
Same.
It's the top left.
The troll?
You said it's the same. So
Come on. You know the pattern at this point. It burns right-hand side, second from the top.
I can guess the pattern at this point. I don't
Fair
know
enough.
the pattern. And in fact, I don't know it until I go and light the bullet.
You don't know the pattern until you confirm that the empty... Okay. All right.
What color is the bullet burn?
A dingy brown flame.
All right, and it's in the last spot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything happening to the door now that all the spots are lit up?
Yes. You can see that there is a block of stone closing in front of the door.
Huh?
There's the door.
Yeah.
And there's a block of stone closing in front of it. Like the door that you have the lights going on is being sealed off by another closing door.
Okay. I summon Dax in there and back out and let it get sealed in.
All right.
And then I decide to look through Dax's eyes once the door is sealed.
It's dusty in here.
So all that happens is the door seals? inside?
Mm-hmm.
Do the lights go out?
It's dark.
Are the lights weak or are they gone?
They're gone. So is the door that they were in.
Oh, good. What's on the other side?
A cloud.
What kind of cloud?
He has dark vision, right?
Uh-huh.
A gray cloud.
Be right back.
Gray cloud.
Yeah, a gray cloud.
That's
Dark
weird.
vision you see in black and white.
Oh, so it's not moving?
I mean, it's doing cloud stuff.
Oh, right, but it's not like it was pressurized.
Right.
Okay. Goes over and pokes the cloud
Yeah,
with like one claw.
He's in the cloud. It's cloud-like.
Okay, that's not what I said he does.
Yeah, you said he pokes the cloud.
Yeah, and then you said he's suddenly in it.
Yeah, his finger's in the cloud. The cloud is cloud.
Ah, I misunderstood you. I thought you meant like all of a sudden he was in it.
Ah. Ah, yes, the gelatinous cloud.
Okay, well, yeah, he'll just push into it all the way.
All right, he pushes in through this cloud. And he pushes. How far is he pushing?
He's going to map out the area.
All right. He pushes through the cloud. And he goes, man, if the air in here feels really thick. Then he takes 18 points of acid damage.
And disappears.
Yep.
Alrighty. Turn to Sinclair. That wasn't the way.
Well,
Does find familiar ritual to get Dax back. Good thing I have extra, resources to bring him back with.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
How about we look around the monolith to see if there's any other concealed entrances?
Yeah.
Given that this one's just closed itself off. So that's what I do.
Yep. I'll give him a hand looking around.
Someone get me the surprise Pikachu face ready. You go poking around some shrubbery. And you see
Oh, hey, look, there's these shrubberies that we've been looking at for an entire day and a night after cooking, up all these harpies. There's a thing behind them.
Yep. Yep, it's amazing what happens when you look behind the shrubberies. A slab of worked stone blocks the overgrown tunnel some 20 feet from the entrance. Grinning skulls mark the edges of the slab, in the center of which are 9 cube-shaped cavities arranged in 3 rows of 3. And I think we'll call it there for the
Alrighty.
night.
So not just sort of like TOA, exactly like TOA.
Well, except for the fact that I knew it would be a giveaway, so I fucked with you at the first door.
Well, the first door's a trap too, isn't it?
Uh-huh. That's not the fucking with you part.
They're all...
Underdark knew what was coming and expected the puzzle. I very intentionally had the fake trapdoor changed to be like the puzzle, but off-brand.
It's the puzzle we have at home.